Alright, welcome to the video everybody. What we're doing in this one is going over my range belt, better known to some of you as a battle belt or a war belt. Just know that I like to call this a range belt, as that is how I have sort of set this belt up, is for going to the range and making myself a faster and more efficient shooter. Although this belt could be used in a defensive or offensive type situation, this belt is generally designed for going to the range and doing range work only, although it could be used in different situations. So with that out of the way, what we're going to be going over in this video is just the different components that I have on here. I might possibly do individual reviews of different products on this belt, but just know that this video is just going to be a quick overview of how I have set this belt up and how I run classes with this belt and why I've chosen certain products over others when it comes to setting this thing up. So starting off, let's go over the belt itself. So this belt is a Warrior Poet Society two-piece MOLLE belt. Two-piece meaning you do have your inner Velcro belt, which goes through your belt loops on your pants like a normal belt would. It has hook or it has loop on the outside of it, and then the outer belt has hook on the inside, and that is how they attach together. As we're going through this video, I'm going to have some video in the bottom right corner giving a little bit closer detail of some of these more detailed pieces so you can get a better understanding of what I'm talking about in this video. So it is a two-piece design belt. I prefer these belts because they are a little bit more stable, and they're easy to take on and off once you have this inner belt through your pants. You can get thicker just outer belts which go around maybe a jacket or some thicker clothing, but they don't seem to be as stable as a two-piece belt like this would be. Not as many things are going to be moving around. The belt isn't going to be shifting. It is basically locked to your body once you put it on. One thing that helps with locking this to your body is going to be this Cobra buckle right here. So from Warrior Poet, this is a genuine Cobra buckle. Super beefy, super nice. Those of you who have used Cobra buckles know that these are really good buckles. They're fast, they're easy. You can take them on and off super quickly, and it definitely makes for a secure fit when you have it around your body. One thing to mention on the belt is this belt is actually manufactured by Blue Alpha. It is only branded as Warrior Poet, so it is manufactured by Blue Alpha and it is made in the USA. So going over some of the components on my belt that I have, we're going to be starting at the front left of my body and then working our way around to the front right of my body. So on the front left, as you can see, we have my magazine pouches. These pouches are S-Tac Kiwis, and I have a single pistol magazine pouch and two rifle magazine pouches. You'll see a lot of people running two pistol magazines with these belts. I personally do not like to use two pistol magazines. Like I said, I have designed this belt for running on the range, and when I'm running on the range with this belt, I am generally doing rifle drills. That is why I have two rifle magazines. When I'm doing rifle drills, I may be doing some sort of pistol work, whether it be transitions to pistol, or possibly just a little bit of solo pistol and then with rifle mixed in. But if I'm going to be running just pistol, I'll generally be working from concealed. I won't be working off of this belt. So that is the reason I only have a single pistol magazine. So I have two magazines on the belt, one in the gun, one in the pouch, and then I will have three rifle magazines because generally on the range, like I said, I'm running with my rifle, and the pistol is just something I like to add in every now and again. Taking a closer look at these S-Tac Kiwi pouches, you can see that I do have three individual pouches. You can get from S-Tac dual pouches that are combined together, but I decided to go with three individual pouches. The reason for this is there is a little bit of space between the pouches when they're installed on the MOLLE, so they do bend a little bit easier so they conform to your body. Also, for modularity reasons, if I wanted to remove a magazine pouch or move it to a different location, it would be very easy for me to do that. It is very modular to have three separate magazine pouches versus having a stack of them together. Also, one other thing to mention about these pouches is when you get these, they are very tight, and I had an issue with these being very tight when pulling the magazine out of the pouch. I tended to want to pull the Velcro on the inside of the belt. So what I did is I actually just took, you can either take a heat gun or a hair dryer, heated up the inside of the Kydex, as these are just Kydex inserts with cloth wrapped around them. So take a heat gun or a hair dryer, heat up that Kydex on the inside, and then insert and remove your magazine a couple of times, and they'll loosen up. But they still do have very good retention, but they are still easy to take in and out. All right, moving on to the back of the belt, I do have my med kit. This pouch right here is a T-Rex Arms med pouch, and I have it positioned on the very back of my belt, so that way it is easily accessible from both my right or my left side. It makes it really easy to get to. I like the design of this T-Rex Arms pouch, as like I said, I have it in the center of my back. So how it works is that I can unzip one side and I can pull out the entire insert from either the right or the left of my body. This pouch on the inside, it is just an open pouch with a little bit of Velcro. And then on the inside, you just have this elastic pouch here that has all of your medical goodies, or you don't even have to put medical items inside of here. You can fit anything inside of this elastic pouch, use it as sort of an admin pouch, or really anything you want. But I have all my medical kit inside of here, inside of the elastic, so it is very easy to just unzip one side, rip out this entire insert, and you're good to go. And then on the bottom of the pouch, you do have these two elastic bands, which this is where I store my cat tourniquet and then my trauma shears. And then on the front of the pouch, you just have some Velcro. So I have my medical patch on there, and then my Blue Alpha patch, which came with the belt. And you know, it looks cool, and half of going to the range is looking cool, so I have that patch on there because why not? All right, so moving on to the front right of my body, we have my holster. So this is a T-Rex Arms Ragnarok holster. It is directly attached to a Safariland UBL, and I as well have a T-Rex Arms leg strap. Taking out my Glock 19, we can get a good look at exactly how this holster is mounted on the belt. So I actually just have the Safariland UBL just looped directly through the outer belt. It is not going through the inner belt in any sort of way. I just have the UBL going directly through the outer belt. And with this in combination with the leg strap and the Velcro that goes on the back side of this, it holds in place really well, and I haven't had any issues with this thing shifting at all. Talking about the leg strap, it's just a very basic leg strap. It is mounted on the back of the UBL, between the UBL and the holster. And then this is just an elastic band which wraps around your leg and then buckles on the back side of the holster. All right, so like I said, guys, that's going to be it for the video. This is just a quick overview of what I have in my belt and why I set it up a certain way. And I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration as to how you may want to set up one of your range belts. And if you're looking at any of the pieces on this belt, hopefully I gave you a little bit more of detail as to how they actually work and are set up, and maybe gave you some nice detailed information on those. So that's going to be it for the video, everybody, and thanks for watching.